Wow, it's been a while since I booted up this game. It's had a couple of updates as well, which is going to be interesting to see how they resolve. So, what was we doing? Okay, star-crossed. Clear out. Oh, Nakia's old base. Okay. We can do that. Oh yeah, we have the two that I don't really use. Here we are. Where do we need to go? We need to go there. That appears the closest place. Yep, just up there. Ooh.
Like a rapt among the rocks.
Greetings, chat. It's been an unusual day, so I thought I'd do some unusual things. Yeah, you need a reload. You need a reload. Wow. What was I doing with all my guns? How are we doing? So far, so good. I'm guessing we've got to go up there. Must remember I have companion abilities now. So didn't have them before. But yes, I thought it's about time that I ran this up. Because, like, I haven't played it in a while. Backlog's getting a little bit dry. If by backlog I mean there's about 2 weeks worth of it still left. Yeah, that's pretty dry for me. So, thought I'd get some of this in for now. And then tomorrow I think I'm going to do Star Wars, and then the weekend will be Death Stranding. So yeah, getting everything back in order. Oh, we've got an actual building. Hello.
Whew, here we go. I haven't set foot in here since... Well, I'm ready. Yeah, right? Yeah, here we go.
You sure? Password accepted. Why does it have to be called a hive? Yep. Clara. Feeding grounds. Oople. Okay, so it's not too big. Light ammo. Yoink. That should get some of that going. You'll still get sold. Let's see. Oh, I know what I should do. Quick save. It's a game I can do that in. And be very quiet. We're hunting bunny rabbits. I can hear stuff. Let's go around this way. Oh yeah, there's lots of sound around here. I've definitely... Whoa, that's very fast cloud movement up there. Almost like we're in a time-lapse situation. One down. Gonna sell the drink, which is probably gonna upset my NPC companion because of reasons. Well, the fact that they're... What we got in here, is it worth it? Flamethrower. Yeah, we'll do it.
Great work.
Wasn't much to it, just clicking a button. Oh no, I just realised. Really didn't think this out. This game's gonna... Well, then again, all my games I'm playing at the moment make me read. Prize? Pow? Okay, I do think those two updates have improved performance. The reason I'm saying this... Ta-da! How neat is that? But that's also other changes I made to my PC. So you're seeing this in the best way it can be delivered. Delivered? That's not good.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
We'll let her talk.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building.
Decisions... You built all this?
We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable.
Oh, that was the wrong button. You almost had me being muted again. I'm trying to get out of that habit of, you know, being really on with my mutes and unmutes of my mic. Teenager out here. Da-da-da-da. Must have been a brave kid. Yeah, you got a girl killed.
Believe me, I had my complaints. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
I'm sorry to hear. I'm sorry they aren't here to see us kick some ass.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Looks like we're doing this.
Oh, yeah. Probably. Oh, that's the wrong one. No, wrong way again.
think you're getting through.
That should heal people.
Ah, my eyes!
Trying to keep Felix alive. I forgot to use their abilities. It could be really handy right now. Might have killed it a little while ago. Come on. I just keep taking hits on my mix of sweets and nicotine, which I think is doing the trick. Okay, where's everything else? There you are. Up. And you. Oh. Do you mind? I was in a pit of fire. Food addiction. Ooh. Can't stop yourself from eating. Even food that's been that one's tempting because the way that I've got it set up. Why not? Let's make it interesting. Carrying capacity, please. There we go, we're up to 350. Yeah. 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 Oh, look at that. We had things left over here. How about that? I actually took a negative quirk. But in the meantime, let's reload all our guns. Because not being able to shoot is a pain in the rear end. Oh god, I just realised I'm starting to sound like that guy in the Stanley Parable. And now we look carefully at the body and you will find various things that people will be owning. We'll now proceed with the story and talk to Nakia, or will he talk to Felix? Or will he do neither? It's getting a bit thin.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
You're welcome.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
Yeah. That's a neat touch. Makeshift lockbox, small lockbox, toolbox is locked. Seems it has broken the mechanism so that it can't be opened. Inside you hear the rattling of several small metal objects, likely her team's medallions. Well, that's good. That mission questy done then? Yes, that is. So it's Felix's turn next. Where have we got to go for you? Yeah. Oh, I cannot fast travel from inside here. Let's go to local, where the blinking heck. No. Okay, that's a problem. Let's just follow the green glowy dot. Perhaps that'll get us in the right location. Da 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 da. So, you want me? Probably. Let's try there first. Let me guess, you want... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we've got to travel. Yeah.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Good for them. Sicilia. I'm guessing Harlow's base. But I guess. That looks promising. Ooh, getting buttons confused. Which means you can come out and we can bring Sam back. The game crashed. The game has crashed. I was almost psychic. Really? You want to do that now? It didn't close properly, so it's decided it wants to upload my new save data to the internet. Little does it realize that I'm actually trying to stream at the same time. Computers. Can't live with them. Can't live without them in the modern technology. Right, let's reset that. Hey, right. Let's try this again. Okay. Well, this is a small place. Yeah, you're probably what I'm gonna need. Who are you?
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going?
Felix Mirror.
Hey, nice form. Good delivery, too. You looking to join Captain Harlow's crew, huh? All right, go on through. Got my sights on you.
So we got a droid.
Nothing to do but stand around and watch the sun.
You're not talkable, are you? That looks a cool little ship. Yes, how do you get in it? Probably that bit opens up. Oh, it's not the top. That's pretty smooth.
What you need is an on-staff germ killer.
Clyde must be inside.
Yeah. Oh. I scared it. The bin's got nothing in. I think the little creatures have been off with everything. Now, are you guys gonna be a problem when I leave? Oh, that's just open. Outlaw. One false move and I'm gonna end up taking all your stuff and leaving dead bodies. Hello. Not a great helmet. Makes you look upset. Spacer's choice. Logs. So, Halbro Crew Terminal, welcome to High Ground Soldier. Independent Freighter, Catsmore. Oh, it's the log of everything coming in. So, Werewolf. All engine parts brought down, salvage cargo, crew jettisoned in escape pods as usual, were able to intercept the ships despite how cleverly they masked their heat signatures. Our patron pulled through again with that tracking data. I don't know how they get their hands on it, but we are in no position to... Why do I get the feeling Felix has been doing some dodgy stuff? Crew, I'm beginning to wonder about our patron. When we opened up our scanners and sniffed the system for our latest Wildcat, we picked up a signal from a corporate freighter nearby. It was hauling 10 times more cargo than other targets. No sooner did we scan than a message came through ordering us to go after the Wildcat. Instead, something doesn't add up. Until I get answers, stay skeptical. Pirate code. Harlow's the boss. Buck the board. Worry still reading, pig, wake up. If you're seeing this, the board already owns you. You went looking for the rules. Why? Because life's a game to you. Maybe you like being played. You guzzled down that sense of security like it's a purple berry flavored opium. Fuck rules and fuck terminals. It's not a revolution if we're using the weapons they raised us again. Okay, we get where you're going. Trying to be funny. Oh, this way. Now, let's put that away.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man?
It's not that I'm thinking. Jesus, with that profile, you have a huge nose. Well, this is awkward.
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy. I'm afraid I have not made myself clear. Felix may have served you with childlike aplomb, but the day will come when he puts away childish things and serves a higher cause. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
You want to put him through a test, then allow me to he's loyal to me. You expect me to hand over one of my crew? Go fuck yourself. Good luck. He's the least he's the least reliable crew on the ship, literally called the Unreliable.
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely. Routed us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the Groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
Uh-huh.
Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you'd never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with?
Okay. Does that mean we can? We can. So it's
Captain,
off.
if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're
Off to the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Why, thank you. You'll be more talkative. Gee, where is the person that I need to... Which sound, the mic sound or the game sound? Okay. Oh, the game sound. Intriguing. I think I might know what's causing that. Interesting.
I'm gonna need another shower after this.
I totally went the wrong way. And I just walked over a creature. I am not looking at my boot. Oh, whilst we're here.
Didn't the board rep's office used to be in the docking base? You should give our latest product a try. Ollie Ollie Toxi-Free. Now with activated charcoal.
Oh, it's Martin. Hey, Martin. Still wearing the hat?
How observant. I'm authorized to state that this uniform is more than headgear. It's a state of mind, and our customers know the difference.
Okay.
Shit. Oh, shit. No, I mean, excellent. Yeah, that was intentional. As the face of Spacer's Choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Who needs privacy when you have job security?
Yeah, it's when I was reading all the codexes on the terminal that's somewhere around here. We found out he was still logged in. Hello, milady.
You mind trying to have a moment here? Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson? All right. I'm gonna take your word for it. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
Oh, no. No.
Please, just make it quick. Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order. Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
No. 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 I haven't got to go back to Emerald Vale. Those people hate me. They hate me with a passion. Ah, this is not going to be fun. Perhaps it's somewhere on the map and not in the town? Can I be that lucky?
Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen. We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Thank you.
We'll be here, Captain.
Let's find out. Hurrah! Nowhere near. That's some sinister music. So we've got to go this way. Wait. How? That's a sheer rock face. There must be a way in. Ooh, ooh. Out tree. Yeah, this could work. Maybe. Or not. Okay, moving on. Maybe around here.
They got the drop on us. I'll get him.
Okay. Well done.
The best there ever was.
You killed everyone without me even knowing what's going on. Nice work. Through here, maybe? Whoa! Oh, yeah, the level, like, low-level stuff. Yeah, normal bolter pistol. Perhaps they hadn't finished eating him. Let's head round here. Reload you. North Gulch discovered. Little ship. You are outlaw. You are outlaw. You are outlaw. Could it be you? Is it you I want?
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me. Right. You just stumbled into a camp full of armed strangers because you wanted directions. How much is Harlow paying you? A favor, huh? Let me guess. He promised you some reward in the brave new world that was to come. Said he'd make you his lieutenant if you crossed me off. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Okay.
How do I know that I can trust you?
What's the worst that could happen? Harlow sends a stranger with a gun after you.
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
Yeah,
I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Ooh. I haven't seen that. Temperament. Yeah, there is. You're looking right at him.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Uh-huh.
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard. and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Board sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse. Take it you've made up your mind.
Well, yeah.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
That's how I actually hoped that was going to work out. No, I don't want that. I will do that on the unreliable. Right, so 10 points available. Oh yeah, my food addiction's wearing off. Only affects my defense and my melee, which is quite neat. Oh no, no. That's gone down. So we have 10 points. 10 points. What are you? Tech, medical, adept. Healing effect, duration on target 50%. Take you... No, no. Crouch move speed up. Screw it. We're going to be really persuasive. Committing.
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work.
Oh, yes, it is. Do. Oh, wait. Right. I might want to go to the other location to get the evidence.
Destination reached. Scylla.
No. Okay. So it is on this one. It confuzzled me. Again? Really? So, third time lucky? Maybe? There we are, right place. News at 11. Game screws up. Third time running. Ooh. Yeah, I thought that was gonna hurt. What the... What? Like loads and loads of light explosions. When games go strange. Chat said my PC's tripping balls. That would explain a lot. That would most certainly explain a lot. Come, no, okay, round this way then. Oh no, it's in there. He is going to be mad. Oh, okay. How we get? Not there. Aha! One document. Oh, it's so nice thinking that I'll probably be able to do a recording session now and not worry about doing inventory management, because I mean 78 to 350. Shotgun it. Ready?
What's the word?
You're a dirty rat.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life. That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand? Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face. How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor, and I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
There. Forward, Felix!
Kung Fu kick.
Time for a drink?
You guys okay? Sweet. Let's loot this place. Yep.
We're about to ruin your day. Best there ever was.
Oh, right, okay. I hadn't upset everyone at that point.
Jackass isn't coming.
No, I have offended everyone. Mine.
Sneeze the healing.
That was you. Yep, done that, done that. All there. That puddle of goo is him. Mine. Mine. Nothing goldy colored. Okay, let's reload.
Here they come!
Ooh.
One down!
That does sound painful. Oh, okay. Let's carry on. Okay, I guess another way to go there. Felix, I hope you've had some soul searching during all this. And you've come away with a better understanding of things. There's a red dot over here.
Have a good brawl.
Oh, you're still alive. That's why I couldn't loot you.
Score one for Felix.
Not everyone. Oh. Okay. I was expecting you to be upset with us. So, does that mean we've got to talk with Felix on the ship? Yes, I'm right.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
You ever notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from The Masked Marketeer?
So who's Parvati?
You remember the youngest daughter who always does what she's told, but in the season finale she murders 12 people with a knife? Parvati.
It's always the quiet ones. And what about me?
A scion of Byzantium turned to banditry? You've got to be the Masked Marketeer. This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
So the lesson is not to look up to anyone. I can understand you're upset. Feel like he betrayed you.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that. No kidding. I'm glad you keep the kitchen stocked. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Have we done it? We have. Which means it's your turn now. You gained, yep, all that sort of stuff.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Oh yeah, we're above orbit of Byzantium, so we're going to be finishing off my NPCs? That's terrible. My space team missions. Yeah, that sounds more dramatic. You want me to go to the insurance office? Up there. I just gotta remember how to get up there. Aha, that looks promising. Yep, we follow the lines and it'll take us to an elevator. Huh. Okay. We cheat. When you can't get an elevator working.
Feels level-headed. Feeling a little off balance? You need a level head.
Examine. A sole letter in the mailbox is addressed to the Greater Hycon Insurance Group satellite office in Fallbrook on planet Monarch.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Darn it. Just gotta love it.
Members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
That's okay. Back to Monarch. Let's Fallbrook. Yeah, there's even that place.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Why, thank you. Things are squeaking at me. Over there. George. This looks promising.
Like the place. You ready to get my money or what?
Oh, it's you.
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Consider our accidentally torn into tiny fragments coverage. Note that all of your fragments must be recovered and must be smaller than a standard bit cartridge for the payouts to kick in.
I need to change beneficiary, yes.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Let's... Oh.
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
Ah.
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Yeah, but how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud. I'm forbidden from accepting bribes, no matter how tempting.
Oh.
Very well. But just this once. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Yay!
So, Harlow was rottener than week-old Borst. Big surprise. You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
How does it feel?
I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future? If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee. Could have fooled me with all your tough talk. What's gotten into you?
You're my friend.
You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
I am a dear. Doer, not a talker. Let's just leave it at that. Okay.
You don't have to get all mushy about it. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Wouldn't want to be...
It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Okay. That's that one done. Hallelujah. So you meet the contact, attend the audition. Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Warning, intruders will be... Oh, it's you.
Terra 2. Xanthium.
We are now in orbit above the...
Region over there. That away. Well, this is certainly different.
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
Left, huh? Okay. We like going to be a game show contestant. It's going to be like the Running Man. Group of elite killers. We got to go through an assault course while they try and kill us.
That business makes piracy look civil.
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural. We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And because Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen.
I can work with that.
See, I knew you'd get it. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable. They are? What an unexpected twist! You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Reminder! Prolonged exposure to germicidal fumes kills brain cells.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axajax, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us. Hey, I didn't write this. Just go with it. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come.
Oh, I gotta.
I just got chills. But still, you'll not stop me now. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma. And I spent 3 hours learning how to pronounce them. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers because this is the end for you.
Oh, 100 intimidate.
You're not even taking this seriously. I refuse to work like this. I've done Aetherwave spots for Wentworth, I'll have you know. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut! That was fantastic. With actors like you, who needs writers? Let's take 5.
Okay. Stop. Nope.
That was brilliant stuff. Do you write your own material? Amazing. Just firm up that jawline, and you'll be a triple threat. I'm gonna have to fire the writing staff. What do those anemic fuckwits know about dialogue, anyway? I'm thinking a whole new script. More pirates, bigger explosions, you flicking a Stogie Slim into a barrel of gasoline. Marketing says that kind of action sells tickets. Here, this is for your work today. I'll be in touch once we get that script.
That's it. Seriously?
Entering quiet mode.
Ooh, we could hack you. Then I can't view what he's got on him. Can't go in there. Well, I thought there was going to be more to it than that. Okay, suppose got to pick a new journey. Region. Yep. Don't fancy the outfits. Save the sprats. Oh yeah, we also got to do this as well. Where are you? That you are. Persuade. Movement speed. Attack damage. Protection range. Area damaged. Range attacks inflict -1 armor rating for 10. Well, that's make them weaker. Weaker means easier to kill, surely. Oh yeah, that's another good point. You have point. So your showtime damage is up. Harmful status effect duration up. Chance to reset ability cooldowns. Duration of status effects infinity. Stand your ground. I could see that being interesting. And you, my robotic friend. So we've got the threat generation, we've got the health bonus. And I think to make you tougher. Duration. Not particularly. Da, 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 da.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
I think we can both agree that Maverick Johnston is the finest director in Helsinki.
Around here, maybe?
I tell you what.
Aha! This is seeming familiar. Really? Did it have to make that gloopy sound? Where are you? No, nothing here. That one's quite close. Just round. Ooh. Yeah. Got him. Okay, they're not all gonna be sleeping. Okay. Fun. That wasn't me.
Trespassers.
Did I? Nope. Come on. Did I get it? Think I did. And you're a dead end. Yeah, bard, as I guessed.
Hit him with something bigger! Nice try!
Activating passive mode.
Oh, that could be a problem if the robots killed the sprats. Okay. New plan.
We're doing this.
Adjacent automech.
Excuse me, trying to shoot. Ooh. Yoink. Yoink. Everyone take a hit. Ooh. Oh, I see. Dun, 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 dun.
Object seems to be restless.
Problem solved.
Flawlessly finished.
System.
Into. You make it through. Clean cycle complete.
Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Got you. I am looking for things to collect to add to my things to sell. Okay, we have. Let's continue around this way. Where are you? Oh. Sneaky. What was that? Parcel service. Let's head this way. Yeah.
They got the drop on.
Excuse me?
Detected.
Wow, that's a big thing.
Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
Hunting rifle ultra.
Please allow this unit to dispose of any and all biohazardous waste materials.
Good, you changed my pants at the same time. I kinda made a mess. That thing made a mess of a lot of stuff. I mean, seriously. So many things. What's this way? We can go there.
You gotta teach me that.
Where's this go? probably a bad idea.
I never could have handled the desk job.
Ooh. I'm past where I'm meant to be. Okay. That's for later. When I actually want to progress the story, I'm guessing. Let's see. No. Try going this way. And round. There we are. There you are.
Any luck finding my sprats?
I have all of them.
Truly? Why, this is marvelous! And all safe and sound. Oh, Reginald, Philippa, Vonda, Haroon, Iskander, Evelyn, I'm never letting you out of my sight again. Please, take this. It's not much, but it's the best I can offer for the safe return of my darlings. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
Okay, so that's another one done. So gone back to that. Find and kill that person. Yeah, it's basically that for me at the moment. That away. I think I know what I have to do. Oh no, it's not what I was expecting. Right. It's Bloomy. Okay.
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
It's Bloomy. We go in here. Logs. Received a message that an unauthorized user was breaking through the files on my Cassandra terminal. Maybe some marauder with two firing brain cells. Maybe not. Hope whatever it is understands that the sacrifices made on Monarch and HRS 1084 serve a higher purpose. One day when all of us have attained a new state of being, humanity may forgive me. Could HRS 1084 have been jeopardized as well? The project is under attack. Yeah, okay. My worst suspicions were confirmed. RS 1084 was ransacked. Who knows what became of the suspension tanks? My team. As usual, my handlers on the board are no help until I deliver a result they can replicate package and then disperse to a general population. They desire only silence and obedience from the likes of me. Circumstances were optimal at the primary and secondary labs. Political instability pulled Cassandra out from under me, and some combination of cabin fever and paranoia soured our HRS 1084. Perhaps my home in Steadfast Benzorium will offer a retreat I need. Though I miss working alongside colleagues, I know that I hardly deserve the ones I so enjoyed. The ones I lost. Ever since our species became aware of itself, we imposed our superiority on the worlds that we touched. Cannibalism, colonialism worked for a time, but our oldest trick doesn't work in Cyclone. Did it? Now we are the ones who must bow to a force greater than ourselves. We are the ones that must adapt, update. Wine makes me too introspective. Perhaps it'll balance it out with some vodka. Okay, so we've just opened something. Ooh, that looks promising. What horrible experiments are we going to find down here? Well, at least you'll be able to clean them.
That's top-of-the-line equipment. Better than most hospitals, even.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
Let's be straight up.
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen? I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen.
Leela runs sublight salvage on Groundbreaker. Good boss. Bit of a live wire. Why would the board want you dead?
To keep me quiet. But if you didn't know that, I'm guessing they didn't send you. I always assumed they would put a bullet in my head one of these days. I don't know anyone named Hagen. This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
You've been to Cassandra and then Station 1084.
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks.
Starlight took...
Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage.
Okay. What are they trying to prove by experimenting on themselves?
We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
Okay, this is startling. Doesn't explain. Wait, you're telling me it's all about vegetables?
The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
Ah, so maladaptation didn't save your research team. That's a bit harsh. Oh, you have to show for the lab. Yeah, we'll throw that in just as a curveball.
Look around. We're the only intelligent aliens in Halcyon.
Darn it, you came back too quick.
Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough.
Ooh. I'm surprised you don't have more support from the board.
There are other teams. We didn't want to experiment on human test subjects, so we used the only resources we had. Each other. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
It isn't...
It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
I can see what they're going for.
I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy.
What about the guard that's just over there?
You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
Very good points. No, thank you. If you work with him, I'll spare with you. Keep working with the board on a plan.
I try not to, least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
Everything I did was for the good of the colony. Consider that.
A lethal cleaning solution is the best cleaning solution. Don't just smear germs around, kill them so they can't come back.
The fate of my research is in the hands of a sanitation unit? I see. How unexpected. The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
That didn't take much convincing. In the future, stay away from plans. Just to make sure.
Alien conspiracy? No. What, did you hit your head on your way in or something? I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
One, huh? Yeah.
You sure have an inflated sense of self-importance, but that doesn't make you wrong. Now move along. The doc has a lot of work ahead of her, tidying up and such.
So, now what? Up. Up. She's here? She followed us. Okay, so now we gotta get her back to down. Oh no, oh, it's just the door. Thank God. Alright. Yep, which is gonna be back here.
believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Good for you.
Destination reached. The
I wonder
ground.
how Sublight are gonna take this. Dun 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 dun. I really can't decide if waypoints are a good or a bad thing in Quest now, because it does pretty much reduce what you're doing from point A to point B, and point B is where this funny green thing is. Sometimes I just wish it wasn't as clear as that. It was an area. Oh, music stopped. Okay, you need rest. Your brain's too fried.
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here?
You misunderstand.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
Time for you to move along. You keep lingering like this, I'm bound to get nervous.
Okay, no more Sublight. You do not get my services. Holy mackerel. Oh, we don't need to do that because we can do this.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Okay, we have the main story left.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
The only two quests I got left is basically dress up and go and find some guy's missing little things. I know I did another little missing things, but this one's a little bit more complicated because someone stole them. It's crashed again, hasn't it? Yep. Okay. Fourth time? Maybe? Press any key. Right. Work. It did. Oh yeah, I was meant to meet someone here.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, that's my codename for, you know, our mutual friend. Oh, I'm Golden Eagle. Yeah, I named you Cuckoo. It makes sense if you think about it, because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them. That doesn't even make... Fine. Fine.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning codenames. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
Oh, I know that estate.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
That's theft, not reconnaissance.
Whatever. I'm better with bird terms. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct. The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course. Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
And?
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign. But that just seemed to worry people. Like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? Except that's not how they go. At least that's not how they're supposed to go in Byzantium. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Okay.
Good hunting, Golden Eagle.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought it'd be up there. Dun, 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 dun. Why is there 2 objectives? I see. We need to swipe someone's card. Where does one do this? Up here? In here. Hello?
Hey! Stand back! You. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times. Yep, you're looking at the Minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
Uh-huh.
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone. Yep. I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from on-the-job bathroom breaks.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka. Cheers to me! Hey, you were really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
Why not?
It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a Manosaur. You got a Manosaur energy. Oh, Laws. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you. I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue with that. Ugh. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast?
Preparing bodily waste. Collection receptacle.
I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, where are you gonna be sick in?
I just need to sit down.
Yoink. Wow, he really spent all his money there. Okay. Let's get out of here. If I can remember. Oh, that's where I gotta go. So up here, round over. The Zantium Estates.
Oh, there. That's one right.
Jink. Okay, we're refilled. So we've got to get upstairs without being noticed. It's F5. either way. That's the most direct route. Up and...
How did you get in here?
Quite easily, actually.
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
Oh, you're a happy chap. What are you talking about?
Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, that's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
Okay.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in? My friend, the slightest demonstration of independent thought or action renders one a dissident in the board's rather expansive definition of the term. Which is why I'm dying to know what brought you here.
Okay.
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Will that be all, then?
I have records proving that you've been hoarding that. They're not drugs, they're chemical. And if you haven't been ordering, who has?
Process of elimination. The only other person with access? Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. After seeing this place, is it really a stretch? I've been confined to this house for years, and even I can tell you, things aren't right in Halcyon. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will?
If it's dirty, it's a job for Sam.
It's filthy indeed, my mechanical friend. Rife with the worst sort of corruption. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. Halcyon Holdings Corporation, the collective of companies that run the colony together. Allegedly in partnership with the Earth Directorate and appointed Minister of Earth. Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense. The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look. I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
Okay.
Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're awful trusting for a guy who's been locked in his own house for years.
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their interest to let Halcyon crash. Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
Okay. Okay, got a crazy idea. That's that boned. Any of these open? Yes. Okay. My legs. It's down there, isn't it? Somewhere. There. Or not. Where was you?
Spacer's choice. It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's choice.
Here it is. Oh. Which way? Back a bit, down. Round and through. Then we go upsy. Huzzah! Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Didn't crash. You're not seeing anything. Ooh.
Sparkling!
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Do we really need all this security? I have to go through...
Okay, so perhaps we've got to go through there.
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high-priority HHC business only. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form. I'm not authorized to employ humor on the job, sir. Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms? Well, how nice for you. Do you have any idea how long it takes to request new forms? Or how many citations I'll get for impeding HHC business in the meantime? Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with their guts.
Okay. Going up. Okay, we're going past where we want. So...
Excuse me, just a moment.
You're excused.
Something I can do for you?
Disorder detected. Minimal.
Don't mind me. Review. A rough cut of the presentation is prepped it to play. The PR department has a lot of work to do, but we've covered the basics. Hyclon is on the brink of starvation. The board's scientists are working on a solution. The workers can look forward to a lifetime employment program of the choice chance to contribute. See the current version when you print your key card for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. And yet, before you ask, the dimethyl cyoxide has been delivered here and is awaiting your sign-off in broad strokes, so I want to make sure you saw it, don't worry.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and dying young.
Okay. Send personal files. Percival, how long does it take to clear out an abandoned office? Toss Clark's belongings into the streets of Byzantium for all I care. He's not using them, just get my office expansion done before I return. I'm tired of staring at that hole in the wall. And for love's sake, do something about the doom and gloom presentation. We have a brightness minds of Hyclon working in our public relations department. And they're making this announcement sound like a damn funeral elegy. We need something bright and cheerful. We need something we can sell. Percival, reschedule my regular Wednesday massage. I have urgent matters to attend off-site. Chairman, I've made inquiries and can confirm that we have plenty of food, real food, stored away from our sorry, it's just really close to another set of words. Intercolony trade. The nutritional profile of the food produced within Hyclon has continued to decline. Soon people are going to start feeling hungry no matter how much they eat. Fortunately, we've gotten too expensive to continue buying from even the closest colonies. But what we have will sustain Byzantium for a minimum workforce for the foreseeable future. Chairman, the heads of the other 9 corporations are up in arms about their shares again. The head of UDL, you can overrule them easily. I thought you should know that. Okay, let's go back to root. Okay, so that's transmitted. Thank you. Skill point achieved.
I beg your pardon, Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors. What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Quite alright. Okay. Yeah, that's telling me to go back downstairs. Skill point, huh? You wink at me? You can't wink at all. Nothing to see. Didn't do anything horrific. Ooh, we gotta go that away. stowed that away. Ooh. Oh, it's downstairs, huh? Oh, that looks like it's going to be a nightmare. God. Office clerk, office clerk. Key.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance.
It's okay. I'm a doctor.
I don't care if you're a brain surgeon. If you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in.
Worth a try. You'd be surprised how often that works.
Like I said, X-36 clearance only beyond this point. I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Ooh.
What? Oh no. You must be from Chairman Rockwell's office. I'm so sorry. No one told me you were coming. Please, go on through. And let's forget this misunderstanding, huh?
Yeah, the other game I'm playing, I'm a Jedi, so... You forgot this. Uh-huh. No, not that. How about in here? No. Ah.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city.
Do we have to go up to go back down?
That woman from downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
Got behind here. Keep looking.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Okay, that looks like a cupboard of some sort, so I don't want to play with that. That goes there. That's barred. People. Can't go there. Can't go there. Vending machine discovered. Okay, toilets. What am I missing? Oh. Oh. Tooth. Can't be that door.
So what if those MSI suits made it on Monarch this whole time? A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
What am I missing? That door. Whoop, 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 whoop. Theodore Isaacs has been eating the purple berry lunches. I know that sprat tooth little snot is doing it. I've seen him with a cracker crumbs on his lips and purple berry stains on his lab coat. Working next to him and seeing him pick up any remains of my lunch out of his disgusting teeth makes me just want to scream. And here, there, I did it. I screamed a little. It feels good. I'm just going to the kitchen and wait for him to do it again and catch him in the act. Then I'll come back and write up another entry. How has that helped? Oh. This clock. Vending machine. You.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk.
If you see any sprats loose up here, definitely don't touch them.
Eh? Step back. Oh. There. Here. Huh.
I'll keep it down.
Caroline at the Ministry of Action has been ongoing for youth.
Carry on.
You see any sprats loose up here?
Don't let the guards hear you asking questions.
Hey!
That's the sort of thing.
What do you think you're doing?
You made your point. Carry on, then.
Okay. What do you want from me?
Sorry.
If you see any sprats loose up here, definitely don't touch them.
Guns ready, Captain!
Well, that was bad.
Don't hurt me!
I'm not looking to hurt you.
Kill all prisoners!
I'm too valuable to die!
Okay. You? Excuse me. Well, no choice and all that. Don't worry, you're not carrying guns, you're safe. I suppose that means we can... Everyone okay? Oh, that's Ooh. Yeah, no point. It's a bad bit of armor. Ooh, plasma rifle 2.0. You guys done? Ooh. I'm guessing that's called the elevator. Yes. Well, crap. They're definitely gonna know I'm here, aren't they? Although... Uh-huh. So we are here. If we go there, either way, you got to go through there. Coming through. Oh, this isn't good. How are we doing? Right, we have a lift. Does that reset? Yes, it does. Perfect. They're still not happy with me. Whee! Bard. Okay. We got to go this way. This is going to be close.
Keep your shoulders up.
No. Okay, Houston, we have a problem. Up there.
No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification.
Persuade one. How embarrassing.
What? That's what I asked you.
Sec, you sounded like a wimp.
Okay. Thanks for the tip. Now you really have to go before I call in the other guards.
Woo. How do we get down? Oh, of course. Over here. Oh, over here then. Procedure may result in contamination, invalidation of the experiment, results, and death of human test subjects. Further information, please. Sudden withdrawal of is highly lethal and can result in cancellation of any in progress. Test subject. Okay. Notes, in addition to to the current round of tests has resulted in some improvements. Subjects are showing improved circulation and increased neural activity. However, the formula is still missing something. We're still unable to fully revive subjects from long-term hibernation, and removing the supply of results in their rather excruciating death. The problem is compounded when we consider reviving and freezing subjects multiple times over in their lives. Makes it worse, we've had hard time securing additional... Okay. Oh. That could have been messy. Journal. Map. What a surprise. So.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or... You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Yeah, stumbling around.
I think you're being modest. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
I get it, you're well informed, Kawimi. You almost sound like you approve.
Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on our side or against us. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
Interesting. Make your offer. Not sure if I trust you.
Then let me help you make up your mind. You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
We do. Your people know anyone could have lifted the...
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Wanted for what?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Intriguing. Getting a lot on. Could you fuck off and never call back?
Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm asking you to help me correct that mistake. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me from Wells's terminal. When you're done, come speak to me in my office.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Didn't expect that.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Could you say that quieter?
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
Okay. Let's F5 it. Oh, that's a wreck. The journal and the tracking signal. Let's pursue this side first. A little welcome mat, missed that before.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Go about chemicals for a sec. Colin is on the verge of collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
Yep.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved. Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
There are all these chemicals. I could get any more. I'd have killed subjects.
Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, 10. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
Let's think about this.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into a system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
The Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the Unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful?
Experimental methods for killing noxious life forms are not covered under this unit's limited liability agreement.
Well said, whatever you are. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it. You absolutely should.
You've got a plan of some sort?
The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time. The board's going to catch up to me sooner or later. This way I'll have time to set up some particularly nasty defenses. Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses.
Okay.
Can we talk?
So we're really gonna do this? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra 2's orbit right under the board's nose? There's a sobering thought. Makes me want to drink. I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme? Coming from anyone else, that would sound like a line from one of those Odeon Pictures movies, but I think you really mean it. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
We pull it off together.
You're too trusting, and I'm gonna remember that when I negotiate for my cut of our reward, okay? Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. Anything else?
to the oh, wait. We've got to do that. There we are. Send corrupted tracking signal. Save walking.
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise. You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
Byzantium's a big place.
Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my personal landing pad.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Let's deal with you. What was I working on? That, yes. Perks. 5 companion. Yeah. That's gonna be handy.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes.
Okay, let's...
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
This might be a crazy idea to do.
Sending a corrupted tracking signal to the board was quite clever, if I might say, Captain.
No, not again. Yep, again. Please bear with me with these technical difficulties. Okay, I think it's done uploading the save game data. Any moment now, start launching the game. Let's see if it's stuck in Task Manager in booting hell. No, it isn't. You're going to make me close down Epic Launcher, aren't you? Okay, we'll do that. Let's relaunch the Epic. Jobby, what's it? Verifying, preparing. Welcome. Right, Outer Worlds. Okay, bitrate's back up. That funny blinky sound means the game's running up. Come on. Right, let's try this again.
So, Harlow was rottener than week-old Borst. Big surprise.
Okay. Wow, she is some distance in here.
Not so fast. All right, you're clear.
Thank you.
Go on through.
Very posh. Wow, I'm not kidding.
I admit part of me expected you to stand by your old friend. For better or worse, Wells was responsible for putting you back on your feet. That said, he's also a wanted criminal. For information regarding his whereabouts, you are entitled to collect a reward from Percival. I understand you've infiltrated the Ministry. The things you discovered there must have been shocking, even disturbing. Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept the truth before we can move forward. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by extinction. I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you have questions.
What's in this for you? There's gotta be an angle. There always is for people like you.
I appreciate your skepticism, Dr. Fenhill, but I'm not doing this for any personal gain. My angle is the preservation of our colony by any means possible. Nothing more and nothing less. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse, but there is a way to save it. I'll answer however I can. The Lifetime Employment Program is not some malevolent strategy of an evil mastermind. There's no dark secret buried in the fine print. The program is logical, it's reasonable, it's merciful, and most importantly, it will work.
So I saw the President Rockwell wants to sacrifice the colony to save Byzantium.
Byzantium is the beating heart of our colony. And as long as Byzantium survives, Halcyon may one day recover from the collapse. We must protect this city at any cost. Help me execute the Lifetime Employment Program. and you will have earned a place of honor in Byzantium. You will live in comfort and want for nothing.
How long do we have?
We've already crossed the point of no return. The collapse has already begun. You must have noticed the signs in Emerald Vale. Malnutrition, disease, high mortality rates. This is a permanent famine, Captain. We've done all we can to curb their hunger. Very soon, people are going to realize they're starving. A famine is a problem of logistics as well as marketing. Your workers must remain productive on as little food as possible, and they must always believe that food is plentiful. I'm sure you remember Dr. Anton Crane. His research was instrumental in developing a powerful appetite suppressant. The solution is a temporary one. Before long, our workers are going to feel the effects of starvation. The Lifetime Employment Program is our only viable option. When you turned Phineas Wells over to me, I knew I could rely on you. You've demonstrated your ability to place duty above sentiment. And you deliver results. That quality alone is enough to separate you from the board's army of indecisive bureaucrats. Do you know how many meetings I have to sit through? How many papers I have to sign before I can make one decision? I'm only trying to rescue Halcyon from extinction. I can't save this colony alone. I need someone capable of working outside the system. Someone who can get things done. When I first discovered the truth, I was shocked, even disgusted. I wondered how we'd allowed a colony like Halcyon to fall into disarray. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the colony had sown the seeds of its own destruction. We have become lazy and decadent. We smother ourselves in meaningless bureaucracies. We deliberate and argue and procrastinate.
Pretty good argument for getting rid of the board entirely.
I admit, I occasionally fantasize about making an executive decision without having some tedious committee questioning my every move. Do you have any idea how much paperwork is involved in ordering someone's execution through the usual channels? It's positively maddening. We need to talk about Emerald Vale. Thanks to your meddling, Edgewater is without power. Operations have ground to a halt. You've left us with a useless town draining our resources. Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out. No survivors.
I get that you board types are all about efficiency, but isn't this a bit much?
I'm asking your captain to amputate a rotting limb from the colony. I'd expect you to understand, Dr. Fenhill. Now is not the time for half measures, Captain. I need a decision from you. When you diverted power to the botanical lab, you spelled the end of Edgewater. But the town is still hanging on, still living off whatever meager resources we send them. With every passing day, Edgewater leeches more of our limited resources. The town is a rotting limb, and we must be surgeons. Because right now, you're the only person I can depend on. My hands are tied by endless rolls of red tape and bureaucratic limitations. Halcyon is going to collapse while the board hems and haws and debates minutiae. We need to act, and you're the only person with the wherewithal to do what's necessary. I'm not asking you to be a murderer. I'm asking you to be a surgeon. Edgewater is a necrotic limb on the body of the colony. It must be severed. We don't have any other option. The colony is on the verge of collapse, and we no longer have the luxury of easy solutions. No, allowing thousands of colonists to starve to death because we couldn't make one cold-blooded decision is insane. What I'm suggesting is absolutely logical. Steel your spine, Captain. Do what needs to be done. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be, Captain.
I rather like you, and I'd hate to have you shot for disobeying a direct order. Not true. You can choose to say, yes, ma'am, or at once, Madam Adjutant, or as you wish, or even, I'll take care of it. Edgewater is beyond saving. We're going to have to erase the town, but we're going to do it systematically. You were in the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. Do you remember what you discovered there? There was an accident at the Emerald Vale geothermal plant many years ago. Automechanicals turned hostile and slaughtered the plant's workers. Tragic, really. In fact, Spacer's Choice manufactured the incident for an insurance claim. They outfitted their mechanicals with a termination protocol, which is exactly what we need.
Oh, I see.
The insurance claim has been locked in committee for years, but the individual responsible for the accident was promoted for lateral thinking. I'm arranging for a delivery of mechanicals to Edgewater. These mechanicals have been equipped with the same termination protocol, which must be activated from a terminal in the plant. Once the mechanicals are finished cleaning out Edgewater, I'll need you to go in and clean out the mechanicals. Understand? One last thing. Spacer's Choice sent a team of soldiers to investigate your little misadventure in the geothermal plant. Tread lightly. Then don't tread lightly. Carve a path through them for all I care. Just take care of it. Report back to me when the job's done.
So, Harlow was rottener than week-old Borst. Big surprise.
I don't think I'm going anywhere near that. So bring you up. Travel to the Hope.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Thank you for reminding me. Prepare. Oh. Oh, Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Okay. We have a good idea of what we're doing. Now for this, going that route. Again. Right, let's do this again. Once more into the breach.
Can we talk?
You?
Yeah, huh?
Oh, no.
What did I tell you? Harlow's down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy. Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion. See, this is what I like about you. You may not be from here, but you fit right in. You're not working for the board out of some foolish sense of idealism. You're right. The point is that self-interest is like self-pleasure. No one wants to admit it, but everyone has a hand in it. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
Nope. So... Okay, so we gotta go across here. There to initiate the power transfer. Hello. That's around the other side. Root auxiliary power source UD's reactor status power report, so status power save mode maintenance continue. Okay, logs, some people. 10 years, longest trip to Donna and I ever took was and the longest I ever took was a week-long sojourn in the Silver Mountains. Even that set her off the edge. She's a homebody. Always was. She packed so much food. We could have been stranded on these rocks for a month and we'd probably have been just fine. UD Hours sent a team building seminar into the city once. It paid for everything. Donna was packed nutrient bars just in case the bus broke down. Gonna keep the ship for 10 years to reach Hyclon, an entire decade. Good thing UDL provided rations. Okay. So not many people.
Let's hope we don't have to run in a hurry.
Okay. Forward. You seem like an up kind of situation. Let's see what that gets us.
Nice going.
Hee.
A busy worker is a happy worker.
Okay, good to know. But it's over there.
Unexpected noise. Identity error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
If you experience, I would.
Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your stated identification. Please report to your nearest mechanical engineer.
Everything is a fake.
Error. Paradox prevention has temporarily disabled this unit's auditory processing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Quite alright. How do we get there? Let's go. Zip. Oh, no. Warning on off for immediate termination of you. Yep. Returnable. Cap, wanted this on the record. Sick of the witch hunt. It's me. I haven't been eating my rations. Why? I don't need it. I don't mind feeling hungry. I need my chief engineer at full faculties. I'm glad you owned up to this, but start eating your full share. That's an order. All due respect, Cap. We're up shit creek. I'm not sure that's an order means a whole lot right now. It holds weight now more than ever, Frank. We need to stay organized. Well, if I ain't doing it, so either shove that shit down my throat yourself or give my leftovers to someone else. Law, help me, it worked. I'm going to hell. But it worked. Now, how the fuck do I break the news to the captain? Perhaps there's hope yet. Mama used to have a garden. I grew up her tomatoes and lemons and limes. When we left Earth, she was so kind to share the simple seeds with me, so that what we end up with, I might be able to stop out now. Buds growing hydroponics, but may not be a backyard, but it's something. Remember you every day. I've called you here because the number of our rations are off. Off? What do you mean off? We have way too many. Something hasn't been taking theirs. Extra food sounds like a good thing, darling. Not extra, someone's getting their food from another source. They must have it stashed somewhere. So, someone could have brought some from Earth. If they did, we need to include it in our rationing, Frank. Every bit of food on this ship is to be split among all of us. It's theirs, it isn't yours to take. This isn't about ownership, it's about survival. We're going to run out eventually, and the longer we last, the closer we get to figuring all this shit out. Alright, alright. I want everyone to interrogate the crew, find out whoever's... Yep. Dear Diary, everyone's running around trying to figure out how they're going to eat, but none of this means anything if I can't keep us on course. It's hell, charting 26 years of travel through space. I don't know if I could handle it. It's too much pressure, so many lives. If I get one thing wrong, one smudged decimal point off by one micro calculation, all crash into an asteroid. I keep thinking of the colonists. They just never wake up. Okay. Okay. Begin audio log. Is this thing working? It said begin audio. Damn it. This is P. Wells. Yes, let's go with that. Work continues on test subject 1. 112 received from hibernation bay 8. Time of extraction, or let's say 2.5 hours ago. Time of death 6 minutes prior. Extensive cell death, my arch nemesis, haunting my very attempt of reviving our frozen colonists, making a mockery of my procedures. I've tried every combination, every chemical available to me, attempted every variation of possible throwing procedure and gradual melt, a thaw, extreme first, brain first. Don't know how much more we can take of this. 4 hours of sleep for 72. Last 72. Can still hear their screams in my nightmares. Test subject 112, real name Harley Stratton, age 39. Enjoyed singing. I'm sorry, Harley, I couldn't save you. Begin audio log as soon as the words begin audio log. What a ridiculous, inconvenient program. What happens if I accidentally say the phrase audio log? Don't know why I'm talking about a frozen colonist. You're losing it. Pranos, focus, come on. Make the incision. There we go. Excellent. Well, my frigid friend. You disobeyed the moratorium on ingesting food 36 hours prior to hibernation, didn't you? Thank for the low disposable gloves. Steady now, steady. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Damn, slippery scalpel. Makes these things anyway. Spacer's choice. Alright, I've got no choice. I'm going in. Go.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Okay, over this way. Yay! Up there.
Should we assign Sam for a case?
They're back again. Ugly thing. Wow, that just made a mess of everything here. So we can't go that way. So we've got to go up. $62 meters in that direction.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Comms. Patch Ada through.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do. Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die. Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved? Jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now. Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Did we move? I hardly felt a thing.
Okay, noted. Okay. Well, our cloak's about to run out.
You okay, Captain?
Yep, I'm okay.
Huh? What was that?
Here we go.
Ooh, that hurts.
Here I go.
That's not such... Yeah, we'll go back to that. So, yeah. Not much of it. Okay. Ooh. What was going on there? Come on. Not that way. We can do it. We can do it in one hit. Just like that. Gotta go down here. Which side? Yeah, we got on that side. So if he's not replying, he's getting assaulted.
Captain, I am receiving... Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
Thank the Lord you warned me. I was able to get some defenses up, but they might not be enough. The board has sent some serious firepower to pry me out of here. They're trying to get in here, and I'm not sure I can stop them. If they capture me, if we can't communicate again, there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
Let's carry on.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Funny. Dun dun da da da. Get here.
Oh!
Cool. Sorry, didn't notice all those reds. Right, this time we're saving here. Dun dun dun. I want to know where they appeared from. Okay.
That does it. Time for a drink?
Does it though? Oh, that's not good. Publishing Last Will and Testament. Success. Please present logon password to continue. Can't do that. Okay, let's have a look this way. Ooh, that's a unique gun. You would have thought he would have given me a clue. How sure am I? You're seeing the screen. I, Perseus V. Wells, has been perpetually kidnapped and probably incarcerated by the precious carrot government of Icon in the prison fortress of Tartarus. I have not already been executed from my charges leveled against me. I hope a person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work, or rescue me. Preferably the latter. This screen constitutes my last will and testament. I commend my body and my belongings to the icy depths of the ether. This is Preed. I've prepared an emergency core package located in a hidden panel. Unlock the panel in the terminal. No. Okay. The Hope made it to Hiker after all. After 25 years too late, the board doesn't know what to do with the ship. Full of frozen colonists, so naturally they are going to leave them there. Corporate telling us revival is impossible. They've tried absolutely nothing, and apparently they are all out of options. Balderdash. Cellular regeneration after a long period of hibernate is just really a question of thermodynamics. I'm quite confident that I can find a way to revive the Hope colonists if only corporate would authorize my request. Frankly, I don't see why I need a permission of my employees to conduct experiments in the name of scientific advancement. What nonsense. Did Newton beg permission from his employees before discovering the 3 laws of motion? Genius is not beholden to the schools of bureaucracy. Besides, the Hope has a cargo of hundreds of thousand colonists. The board practically experts are gooey. Second entry. Longer. 113 seconds. New record. Most of my subjects last 93 seconds on average. For total cellular liquefaction reduces them to several gallons of organic soup, 3 degrees above freezing temperature. 113 seconds of screaming. The subject was stranger than the others, but in the end, the body failed to survive the revival process. He was my 12th subject to die. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Strictly speaking, I do know the Hope has hundreds of thousands of colonists. I've only experimented on 12. How many experiments before I successfully revive a single one? 1, 10, 100, 500? Statistically insignificant. If I experimented on one subject every month, I would not make a dent in the Hope's population in a lifetime. Can still hear the screaming, trouble sleeping, trouble concentrating, psychological role significant. The subject of number 13. Always suspected this. The board finally discovered what I'd done and sent headquarters to track me down and then never find me. They say I'm a murderer, and they're right, I am. I regret what I've done, but I'm about to turn myself into the board. I'm not going to begging to the board's forgiveness. Only Hope's colonists can forgive me for what I've done. They're the only people that can set things right, and I'm going to find a way to revive them, no matter how long I have to stay in hiding. I've got notes with me, I have my equipment, I have this lab. It's time I return to work. Compartment over here. Okay, so we can go to Tartarus. Place that was locked. The prison planet. Oh, why am I doing that? And I think...
Stop in the engine room. Would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge? Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Ooh.
So, Phineas got himself taken to Tartarus. That's usually a one-way trip.
Mr. Phineas is just about the only person with power trying to do any kind of good in Halcyon. We gotta bust him out.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
Can't abandon Phileas. We have to free him. He's the only hope of saving the colony.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Well, I wouldn't be a captain if I didn't ask.
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick, got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Waiting on my command, are they? Well, I suppose the first thing I need to do is allocate some of these. There we go. I'm happy with that. Felix, what do you want? Men, stand your ground. I think everyone's gonna get that. Yeah. Kind of makes sense. And then, what I'm gonna do, I'm actually going to call it here because I figure I've got to do a lot of inventory management and probably the next stream will be the final of the game. So, thanks for watching. Till then, have a good one.